Following on from the controversial Joker system announcement and the preceding public backlash, Lemans Ultimate have now released a new public statement that has in no way at all been processed by AI. Now you can read the public statement for yourselves. I'm not a primary school teacher and I believe you are capable of reading, though based on some of my comments that is probably also debatable. It looks like the outcry and the backlash has caused some change in LMU land. The biggest change being that they want to still do the Joker system and that they will now roll it out to everybody, not just the paid accounts. So that's nice, I think. Well, rolling stuff out and not putting something behind a paywall that's fundamental to gameplay is fantastic. If you're going to do stuff from a game design perspective, I think that's just a positive consumer thing to do. However, they are still keeping with the Joker system. Now, again, to give them the benefit of the doubt, it's obvious the reason that they're doing the Joker system is that they want to have something that mitigates issues that are more on their end as a quick band-aid. So when their servers mess up or something stupid happens, so you're not negatively affected massively by the video game, problems with the video game. There might be server problems, but there could also be structural problems with how they've done or how the rating and ranking system and the online system operates. So the Joker system is basically a band-aid. The more I've thought about this, what I think has actually happened with this entire situation, which has not been blown out of proportion at all and dramatised by anybody, what I think has happened here is that because a corporation has to present everything in a positive tone and can't actually talk clearly due to the nature of business, that's what's created this situation. If Lemans Ultimate just said from the get-go, guys, you know that our online servers can be a bit rubbish at times. Guys, you know our ranking system and online system and split system is actually a bit pants, but it's the best we've got and the best we could develop with the limited resources that we have available to us at this point in time. But you know it's a bit rubbish and you know it's going to take a lot longer for us to actually structurally sort this out. So what we've done is we've got a bit of a band-aid with these Joker card systems, and we've set these Joker card systems up to be as minimally invasive as possible. So that's why we've done it. If they said that from the get-go, I don't think there would be too much backlash. Also, if they didn't put them behind a paywall. But I think that's the reality of the situation. I think it's easy for sim racers to forget how complicated game development is and how complicated and vast online systems can be, and in systems that are currently working with players and all this stuff. It's incredibly complicated, and these teams building these things, especially on the sim racing side, are really, really small teams of developers, and they're also people that don't go outside. So that's why they come up with terrible design decisions. But it's mostly due to a lack of time to be able to make things work. So that's why you come up with band-aid solutions. So yeah, I think that's really worth keeping in mind. However, all said and done, I would still say a Joker system is pretty terrible, really. It actually still negatively affects the game. Even though you think it wouldn't, it actually negatively affects things more than a technical issue or you being punted. Because if you have a Joker card sat there, you will always be like, oh, have I got a Joker card? I need to save up a Joker card. Have I got the Joker card available? Or have I not got it available? Should I use it? In this case, that seemed like a mild case. Oh, I need to check what I would have lost on my the safety rating or the other thing that it affects. I need to check that to make sure it's worth using it, because there might be another problem sooner that then would have been better to use my Joker card on. So the Joker card thing, weirdly, turns into its own sort of conscious burden for the player. Whereas even if it's beneficial and even if it's actually useful and even if it mitigates a lot of problems, somewhat irrationally, it actually becomes a more of a burdensome thing, because when decisions are taken away from people, you can't do anything about it. You just have to deal with it. Or maybe complain about it online or something, right? But you just have to deal with it, but there's nothing you can do. So weirdly, that's actually less burdensome in some ways. That's very counterintuitive, I know, but that's just unfortunately how these things actually pan out and often work. So even with their technical issues, even with their design problems, even with maybe people that are doing esports stuff losing a bunch of safety ranking or whatever, or some drivers, with those issues, actually just having those issues and players absorbing them is part of the game. But now the game is a different game. It's a game of Joker cards and the game. I don't think that's better. Now the real problem here is that LMU have forced me to make a boring, serious video, and that's not what I'm here to be doing on YouTube, guys. So why? Come on, LMU. You know, ultimately, there are some interesting design aspects to this. Some of the things are absolutely subjective. Some of them are just pure choice things in terms of how do you mitigate issues, how do you approach it, how do you communicate those things. How do you use AI to write press releases? Right, look, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to point this out. I do think if you write a press release with this many dashes in it, I am severely dyslexic, and that press release really rings AI alarm bells, which I would argue undermines the sincerity of a press release, on top of the undermining of sincerity that sort of corporate plain talk also undermines. But at the same time, you need to talk clearly, and AI is a fantastic tool for communicating things without annoying people. And you'll find if you annoy people and talk directly, you will put off a whole bunch of people, and they'll make up their own straw man, and that's even less productive from a pragmatic perspective and from a financial perspective. So you can understand why a business would use AI potentially. I don't know if they did. They could just be really good at writing, and they like to use those dashes. They like to use that formatting. So I could be totally wrong. Sorry if I am wrong. But that's another observation. Right, bloody hell, this is so boring. I'm going to get back to doing voice chat techno remixes. The real outcry, though, before we go, should be still they've got the Joker system. I actually think it's better without it. What do you think? Do you think it's better without it? I don't care how they rejig it or do whatever with it. Keep Jokers out of sim racing. That's what I say. Yes, I'm going off to make Techno Remix with voice chat from iRacing. You will love this video, guys. Subscribe so you don't miss this techno banger. It's really good. That's me. I'm actually proud of this work of art that we're putting up soon. Why doesn't LMU have voice chat? Do you know what? Right. I will allow the Joker system. I will give it a pass. But I think we should all push for voice chat in LMU. That is the real thing that they need. And then we can overlook the Joker system, because voice chat makes up for the fact that sim racing is probably one of the dullest, most soulless and idiotic activities. Especially EP ranked racing is one of the most terrible activities someone could spend their time doing. It's so dull. It's so stupendously dull. Then GT3 cars, guys. It's so dull. I mean, come on. It's terrible. It's honestly awful, this type of sim racing. I quite enjoy it, but it's honestly awful. But you know what actually makes it better and maybe appeal to a wider market, so companies can make more money from this? Wow. Money. Woo-hoo-hoo. Voice chat. Get the voice chat in the game. Right, that's my analysis. That's Gamer Muscle, reporting for Gamer Muscle. Thank you for watching, happy tea drinking, and goodbye.